Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spymaster, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
And a new mission for Agent 47 begins in very suburban place in Vermont, with lots of buildings, beautiful scenery, politician sprouting out his, well, politician-y things, and all that kind of, you could say, interesting, fun little details. And this mission demands quite lots of travel moving around this place, to not just to kill 2 people, but also find information, which is to say they are objects you need to find or handle somehow. So, which makes it quite simple.
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house.
And the large plot of this game might be something you could say that follows the basic line of the Agent 47 and Diana are switching sides from being Providence's customers to Providence's enemies, because Lucas Gray, who is Agent, you could say, if he were like 47, he would be Agent 6, but he is Subject 6 because he escaped from the same facility and survived from the same facility as 47 is. But of course, him being quite different person makes it quite, well, yeah. There is not much. And they are planning to turn against Providence itself. You could not say to be the most complex or convoluted plot, but certainly one of the more interesting ones, or not necessarily interesting ones, but fun and efficient ones. And this is a real estate building, so it's time to, so I'm doing some lurking about in here, opening one locked door, which if you try to unlock it without making use of, without having a key or making use of your lock picks, it's gonna become, it becomes a bit of the unpleasant thing. So, but this place of course serves a purpose in larger context. It's the place I can lure Mr. Cassidy in if I would be a real estate dealer. So the basic job is become a real estate dealer.
Jeez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right.
Yeah, and there's some new inhabitants doing some throwing some sort of party in this place. Not perhaps the most not most unusual or usual thing, because most people around here are quite wealthy. But there is, that guy is the real estate person.
These are the best muffins I ever had.
And I think I have need for these blueberry muffins.
I can't stop eating.
Because there's about, they might be used for
Can't say that I do. Well, he's
all kinds of things around here. I certainly have nothing to do with the radio being blaring out music at this moment, so why don't you go and look it up?
and oh,
So yeah, sorry, but the radio is... it's out.
Huh?
Yeah, that raised her attention. She's going to look. Or no, maybe she's not going to look. Because somebody else did. Bit of failure in my part of doing this plot, making this plot, but that works.
Oh, that scared the living daylights out of me. Hello?
This just plain sucks.
Yeah, he's standing in a bush. Oh damn. Bit of failure. But not enough failure that I simply cannot run away from the situation, because the guy doesn't really know what happened. Yeah, just random bit of violence and excitement to this place where all the crimes happen with indoors, like beating up wives, killing up wives or husbands, poisoning them, doing white collar crimes with bookkeeping, with accounting frauds, and all that kind of lovely little unpleasantness which does entail. But yeah, they keep walking on the street.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right?
Yes, indeed I do know. And I must say that this level does have quite nice level of detailing and no, and select details, because, well, you would assume that it would be quite much of fall or autumn, and of course these trees do have different levels of being what was the word, yellowed or withered, because some of this one 47 is standing right now is quite green, but that one is actually almost, well, it is not as in good natural or good or a summerly state, you could say. Well, this is the nice building you are trying to buy for purposes unknown.
Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
Alright, I am very ready.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
That's all fine. Is there more to this house, though?
Actually, yes, there is. He's here to buy the house, so of course he's about to be shown the house. And yeah, there's been remains of furniture and all that.
This is the upstairs hallway. It connects all the rooms up here. Add a few closets or a large box in a corner, and the room's practical value becomes apparent.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it in here. What else can you show me?
Well, I'm gonna show you another room, which is this place.
A spare bedroom, in case you have a lot of house guests. It could also be used as an upstairs office, or a storage space with easy access to the attic above.
I don't know. Got anything more interesting to show me? It's all very familiar.
Well, you are a very creepy and shady appearing person, but 47 is here to sell a house to you. So of course, he's about to sell the house.
Here we have the master bathroom. Shower, toilet, double sinks. Perfect for the busy couple, and large enough to allow for privacy, even when occupied by 2 people at the same time.
Yeah, that's not gonna make me buy this place. Let's move on.
Well, yeah, he's searching for something really specific in this building. So let's just keep showing him the building, because that's what he is to be shown. And 47 is a real estate dealer.
Yet
He wants to sell the
room
house.
up here. I suppose you could use it as an office or recreational room of some sort. Maybe a place to store your memorabilia.
What about storage possibilities? Anything of that nature you could show me?
Alright, well, there's this one little room.
It looks like something violent took place here. The previous owner seems to have been connected with Janus somehow.
Yeah.
The police report mentions they found him here in a pool of blood.
Someone
The house
bled
has been
out
sealed
here.
off until a few weeks ago.
Looks like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Death was
sudden
ruled as a
hemorrhaging.
severe allergic
Blood
reaction.
pouring
Yeah.
from the mouth and nose.
Thank you, Diana.
Possible vomiting of blood. Distance between the pools indicates the person was conscious at first, but severely shocked. Handprint on the wall corroborates this. The person lost consciousness after 20 to 30 seconds. Probably bled out in a matter of minutes. There's a strong chance this was caused by a severe allergic reaction or a straight poisoning of some sort.
That's a very detailed description. Did you read the police report or something?
I dabble in forensic investigation, among other things.
I see. Well, let's get the hell out of here.
So yeah, now you have also the creepy house of the creepy room of the house. Well, you wanted to see all of it. Now you are seeing all of it. And you already saw the downstairs living room. So let's just keep showing more of the building. Yeah, and it's really fun to notice that they are been noticing
This
of
is
him
the
being
downstairs
skulking about.
bathroom. Useful when cleaning off after a messy day of work.
Interesting, I suppose, but not really something that seals the deal for me.
Oh yeah, well, it's a house. It's a house, all right. Oh, and there's a janitor around here as well. I don't think he belongs to the deal.
The kitchen. Gas stove. Vinyl floors, which can be quite slippery when wet. Along with the bathroom, the kitchen is the most dangerous room in the home.
That's all fine. Is there more to this house, though?
Oh, yes, yes, there is.
I hear you.
Your standard garage. Spacious enough for someone to set up a gym or training area. With some added soundproofing, an enterprising individual could use this for many things.
I don't know. Got anything more interesting to show me? It's all very familiar.
Yeah, well, he's most likely not a family person, so of course it looks, you could say, not uninteresting to him. Although I do say that this is quite
Hey there. Pretty much done here, so I'll get out of your hair.
good.
Luck with the sale. I'm heading out now. Going over to Mrs. West's house. Good luck with the tour.
Yeah, thanks. But here is... Oh, damn it. Well, luckily I had the key. Going to the basement. Or cellar, because Vermont seems to have most likely quite stable, you could say... floor or...
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it.
That looks just like a vault.
This is very interesting. Yes, now this is more like it. This I can use. Very nice.
Yeah, some sort of laser tripwire guarding
Matrix
vault.
laser home security system. We used to break these open for training at the academy. The thing about these systems is, most homeowners are lazy. So, they don't reset the factory settings and enter their own codes. Let's just try the standard admin code. Just for fun. Well, what do you know? It worked. Looks like Schmidt was a bigger amateur than I imagined. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And this vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
Yes, quite interesting. And a nice looking safe in here too. Any idea what the previous...
Of course, I could use many ways to kill
No
him now.
idea. Maybe a mausoleum.
That's weird. But I think I can come up with some good uses for it. All right, I think I've seen enough.
Alright, now see how well the laser security system works. It works well.
Good work, Forrester. Janus awaits your attention.
Yep, laser security system which works really well. And I'll just finish up the job with dragging his corpse out of there and throw him out. Yeah, it was a kaboom. And you're out of picture. Because I'm gonna steal your clothes. And drag you as well to the... That knocking out the bodyguard was just as much... was lucky move as much as anything else. You're dumped as well. But hey, you're lucky you're alive, not killed. So, still information and Janus stalking about afoot. So it's time to actually do a bit of info searching. Because that's the Cassidy's home he's been using as base, hideout, how do you wanna call it?
Sir, if you wanna come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down.
Damn it!
Ah, damn it. Why would I need to get rid of my gun? There's also some sort of tools and all that kind of handy stuff. But yeah, I could go through the front door, but why do that when I can just walk in through the main door, side door, and nobody notices anything?
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. So
yeah.
Cassidy withholds Janus's outgoing mail. He might have written something considered confidential in the past. Might be worth a shot.
So now let's just go and observe the upstairs. There are things in here as well. And cameras, but they are not so really scary because with these outfits you are allowed to be in this building. So you can walk around, observe, and all that kind of things without any kind of bother. So I am turning this place more or less upside down to find all the necessary recon things, if there is any in here. Not so much. Let's just go to the this room.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Yeah, well, Cassidy was enthusiast about it. He's now dead. And that would be quite a handy way to lure him out for whatever purpose you might want him to be lured out. But there's no need to lure out because he's in a box and quite dead. Didn't seem to be much of useful stuff in here. So it's time to go and start to skulk towards Janus's home.
What's your take on these Wilson people,
And some gossip.
My thinking exactly. Perfect. Perfect teeth, perfect clothes, house. What gives?
God, you're right. I had this
Yeah, they're having it. They got some mini golf. They got golf putting things. Of course, 47 is expert of using all manner of weaponry with quite lethal efficiency. So
I wish my husband would let me have them.
not much of worry about in that case. And where might it be? And that's the home of the of Grouchy of Janus. Let's pick up the wrench.
not as bad as that time I used the ram through the house.
Now let's try to lure a man inside this building.
Drag me down to the basement and showed me all the
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal? He
being a ex-Soviet spymaster means that he's doesn't so much have secrets, he is secrets. Seeing all the shady stuff, he must be very well aware of. Let's just lurk about. And try to figure out. Alright, let's look at the map. What it show? Yeah, it's over there is the... he is not as nearsighted as you might think.
Strange.
Yeah, but do they?
Hello? Anybody?
Oh shit.
Excuse me? What are you doing here?
Knocking you out, buddy. And stealing your clothing as well. Well, stealth had been failure since ever since I took out the, you could say, the real estate dealer, but does it really? So there's no need to be actually really subtle, when you can be just slightly subtle. And that guy, and quite many of Janus's bodyguards, of which he has many, seem to be quite familiar with each other, so they do work with quite efficiency. Cellar door opened. And there's a camera recorder of this place, so let's just wreck it. And he has one bodyguard over here, but he luckily doesn't see me through the boxes. Nor does he see the broken down recorder system, or shut down recorder system. Knock him out as well, just to be thorough.
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Well, while Agent 47 is at it, let's break all these. Not because I need to. Oh, look at that. He's so cute. He has also a Soviet flag. But not because I need to break them, but just because I want to break them. So let's just go and see downstairs. Janus has lots of bodyguards. Yeah, he's an old, and that's his primary bodyguard. And he knows your face is not familiar. which is, you can say, quite unpleasant thing to have in this place, to be recognized as somebody not belonging here. It will lead to shootout and all that kind of unpleasantness. Dangerous. And in Agent 47's hands, lots of things are very are correct hands to quite much anything, which includes making things dangerous. So that is quite of, you could say, making things a bit simpler. All kinds of documents in this shady building. And looks like almost everybody in here. He has a gramophone.
Okay. This takes me back. The night I passed the torch. End of an era as constant. We had the Vienna Philharmonic played that night. Empty concert hall except for the two of us. A rare moment indeed. A good talk. Hands shaken. Honor among men. As it should be. I wonder if he remembers it as vividly as I do. I should ask him when we meet again soon.
So, that piece of music sparked a memory in Janus's mind, and we now have confirmation that he and the Constant will be meeting each other soon. Great work, 47.
Yeah. And this is the downstairs bathroom, or how we wanna name it. And there was a old microfilm.
It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
And now I could make some sort of arrange something real unpleasant happen to Janus, but he's going downstairs, which makes it quite much easier to make the unpleasant things happen to him.
Find some time to finish my documentation of this piece. To imagine it once stood on the work desk of Lenin himself. A daily reminder of what he fought for. A heavy burden to inherit.
That's it.
The twins will likely object to my beautiful donation.
That's it. I'm gonna stab you to death right here and right now. Like this.
At last, the actions of the first Constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead.
Yeah, you can also spend your time in there because, well, that's it. And while I'm at it, and now there's a microfilm which I have to read, so I do know where I can read it. So now it's just all getting to that place where it is read, which is to say in the Wilson residence with all the celebrations and all that. So yeah, and Janus's backyard looks quite strange. But what I wonder was the name Janus you could say code name, or was it actually, you could say, a real name? It feels like he would have just used a code name as surname, which I find to be quite weird. But hey, getting your throat slit as an old man by genetic altered killer is, well, it's not so good way to go, but Age of 47 has talent of making much worse ways to go. But luckily this place is open, and I do know that there's already a microfilm reading machine over here, so let's just make use of it.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Oh yeah, Age
All
of
mission
40.
objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
Oh yeah, and Diana does have very classy accent, but hey, she's a British of most likely quite upper class, so she does have classy accent. And Lucas also has very gritty tone of voice. And just being a complete professional as 47 is. There are his clothes. Time to take my clothes back. And of course, and this mission just allows you so much means to do mayhem. So, but let's just leave using a bus, because Age of 47 believes in commuting, but there doesn't seem to be many passengers either, so all is good.